chain. Some old Eileen a pale. Meet me on the road. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Rum in me and alcohol in the system. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Snake rum in the can a jag in a chain. Oh gosh. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Rum in me and alcohol in the system. Ready to do. Cause I've been drinking the rum since morning. Excuse me if I'm falling down. Alcohol in the system. Black like town with a big one. Me and my friend them fetting holy. If you miss me, I'll be on the road. Because girls with pretty costume and bumper big like shock when they're coming down. I don't know about you, but I come to find myself in that band. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't make up my mind, make up my mind. Leaving my worries behind. Meet me on the road. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Rum in me and alcohol in the system. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Snake rum in the can a jag in a chain. Oh gosh. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Rum in me and alcohol in the system. Ready to do. Anything that you want, you go find it there. Want you go find it there. I bet you go find it there. Looking for rum, you go find it there. Looking for mass, you go find it there. Looking for girls, you go find them right there. You go find them there. Girls with pretty costume and bumper big like Chuck when they're coming down. I don't know about you, but I bound to find myself in that band. Yeah, don't make up my mind. I make up my mind, I leave in my worries behind. Meet me on the road. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Rum in me and alcohol in the system. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Snake rum with the can of jag in a chain.
Patrice again. I'm giving all, not holding back. I'm gonna wind up. I'm not gonna cut no style. If any man wanna wind up on me, I behave rude, my bumper slack. I'm gonna grind up. Can't you see how I grew up? That's why when I dig down low and I rock it up, don't watch me no face. Mind your business, hush your mouth when I'm pelting the waist. Yeah. I'm a big woman, not a little girl, and I'm 16 again. So don't expect me to be the same, cause I's a big girl now. Watch how my fat bumper walking from night till morning. And I'm not ever wrong, cause I's a big girl now. Expensive liquor I'm drinking, have my license now I'm driving. So don't judge me now. They used to go out and leave me all the time. They used to go and fest and enjoy their life. Yeah. Now I turn a big woman and not wasting time. I feel like I miss out a big part of my life. That's why when I dip down low and I rock it up, don't watch me no.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and how are we doing this afternoon? First of all, let me say I apologize for the late start. We were having a little bit of technical difficulties, but it's all sorted out and we are ready to go. As you know, this is episode 6 of Sit With Women with your host, Ermika, and I have a very beautiful lady in front of me here this afternoon. We're going to be talking about women as managers a little bit. But before we start, I want you to do me a favor and go ahead and start sharing the live. Remember, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Mixcloud, and Instagram as well. But for the best quality, I suggest that you tune in to Mixcloud and head over to YouTube as well. Just want to say hello to everybody on the live. Melissa from England, thank you for tuning in. As always, we really appreciate the love. Janelle, Splash, Shavi, Ali Sinclair, how you doing? Aloma, thank you guys for tuning in. So just take the next 2 minutes or so to start sharing that live, and we will be back.
Just a little wine. Ain't no harm in that, right? Cause we having a good time. Oh yeah. Everybody.
Take a picture now. Yeah. Give me something I'm gonna remember now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh woman, you give me all that thanks for I say, oh woman. As a man that can want more, I must say thanks. For the time that you give me thanks. For the wine that you give me thanks. You could not choose anybody but to choose me. Yeah.
So much carnivals we've been through together. Jumping up on the road in all kind of weather, yeah. And when things get rough, we hold on each other tight, tight.
Even though we fuss and we fight, girl, you see as my best friend. Love you like a sister, you're more than a brethren. And we go into the end.
Boy, I want you to know, anywhere you want, oh,
I gon' be right there. And this is my thanks for everything you do. I appreciate it. Highly, highly rate. I said thanks. Life is so good to me. Life is so good to me. Whoa, whoa, yeah.
from your wake up this morning, you's a winner, yeah, 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 yeah. From your wake up this morning, you's a winner, yeah, yeah. Watch out, Jaja.
The bands, we won't be able to pull the venue. The bands, we won't be able to pull the venue without the fans. We can't sell the music without the fans.
We won't be the artists without the fans.
Check, check. Raise up your glasses. Raise up your glasses now. I said cheers to all the fans of soca. Turn the music loud, real loud. Make sure your glass have beers. And if some fall over, share it with this crowd. Foreigners and locals at the same time. Everybody raise your glasses with mine. All promoters, every artist, this one for the crowd around them parties up. Hey, let me give them one now. Just show me your glass high. Cheers, everybody show me your glass high. Cheers, take a drink with someone we pass by. Cheers. The bands, we won't be able to pull the venue without the fans. We can't sell the music without the fans.
We won't be the artists without the fans.
Check, check. Raise up your glasses. Raise up your glasses now. I said cheers to all the fans of soca. Turn the music loud, real loud. Make sure your glass have beers. And if some fall over, share it with this crowd. Foreigners and locals at the same time. Everybody raise your glasses with mine. All promoters, every artist, this one for the crowd around them parties up. Hey, let me give them one now. Just show me your glass high. Cheers, everybody show me your glass high. Cheers, take a drink with someone we pass by. Cheers, even for the fans that we can't fly. Cheers, this is for the soca fans. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Every soca fan, hands up, hands up, hands up. All the soca fans, hands up, hands up, hey, hands up. Take a
Hello. How's it going? Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Sit with Women this afternoon with Nikia. Nikia, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes.
I must say thank you for joining us. It is a pleasure to sit here with you this afternoon.
Yes. Thank
As we embrace women as managers and we see where this goes. And again, guys, if you have any questions, you can type it in the chat room. You can send it to us on our WhatsApp. The number is pinned at the bottom at 347-309-5254. I apologize. Again, if you're tuned in to Instagram, or anybody who's tuned in over at Instagram, please send them over here to Facebook or our YouTube channel, and even Mixcloud if you for some odd reason you can't sit and look at these two beautiful women here this afternoon. So Nikia, tell me, how are you? How is the managerial, life going?
Right now, things are good. But, due to the whole virus and everything, a lot of things has come to a halt as far as, like, live sets and whatnot. So, I've just been working alongside with my client, DJ Big Papi Phenom, and he's been getting into a lot of live streaming alongside his other colleagues as well, because that's the best way for them to stay in tune with their supporters.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they just been doing like a lot of live sets.
Live shows. Okay,
Yes.
everything is being virtual right now.
Yes.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, a little bit of your background.
Okay, so I grew up in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
My family is from Barbados and the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm first generation American. So
Oh,
yeah,
you don't even have a little bit of Caribbean.
I have a lot, but I'm just like first generation.
You're
thus
just
far.
full blown Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Copy.
but it's okay though. I'm ready to go back to Barbados and like.
Oh, so you have been to Barbados?
Yeah, I've been to Barbados.
How many times? Like,
I haven't gone in like the past 10 years.
okay, but you've been
Yeah.
before, and you're ready to go there now.
I'm if I could pack them and go now, I would. I'm so over it right now.
Were you looking forward to crop over?
Yes, this year actually was. Besides me being a manager, I also do carnival production with my friend Storm Wilson.
Okay.
So she does. She designs her own costumes for the road. Well, she done about like 4 to 5 costumes for the Caribbean, and she picks up a lot of sewing work with her mom.
Okay.
So, and crop over was one of the biggest contracts that we was gonna have.
Wow.
So really looking forward to it.
Well,
but
let's hope 2021 bring those blessings just as 2020. Fingers
fingers
crossed. Yes. So, how many clients do you have?
As a manager, just one. This is like
How many do you manage? Just one?
Just one.
Okay. A
Yes.
copy. And you said it's just a DJ.
Just a DJ.
Okay.
A lot of people has asked me, but I don't think I'm there yet.
To manage
To
multiple
manage
people.
multiple, yeah.
Okay. So, do you like it?
I actually do. It's a learning process for me,
Mm-hmm.
especially coming into the soca industry. I had to learn very quickly, so I'm still learning. And me being a young lady
Mm-hmm.
in this industry, it's like is a learning process.
Is it challenging, you'd say?
Yes.
Yes. So, give me a little bit of your history, let's say from 2018
Okay.
to 2020.
So 2018, I came into the soca scene just as a fat person, just a person going to parties and stuff like that. And then, like, people that know me, they know, like, soca saved my life. Like, it legit did. So 2018 was the start of me getting into the soca industry and the soca music. From there, I went from being one of those girls that go up in the air or being thrown over or thrown off the stage and stuff like that. And I started to die down and pull back and really see how DJs get really in tune with the song selections that they have, crowd control and stuff like that. So that gave me motivation to wanting to understand more about what they do.
Okay.
So from there, every party that I went to, I was literally partying from Thursday to Monday morning. Like, I would, yeah.
You got energy.
And I would go to work, go home, shower, go to a fete.
Wow.
And then, so normally I would just stand by the DJ booth and just like, okay, I see what they do with the controls. Oh, so this is how they do that. That's how they do it. That's how it started to trickle down.
So let me ask you this. Since you know what they do, have you ever thought of DJing yourself? No.
I have my limits. I wouldn't mind learning the controls and stuff like that. Because, like, say, for instance, like, Phenom wants to, like, MC. And he wants to have certain songs played. I would like to be that go-to person.
Just
you
to
know?
select the songs and
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, that's how I am. Because if his team is not there, which he is one of the co-founders of the By Far Army. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them.
I don't.
By Far Mega Cruiser.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. So he's one of the founding members. So it's like they're not always together. So it's like, you know, I would like to be like, oh, you know, his manager could do that too. So that type of stuff.
Okay. So I know you. Well, in the little bio that I read, basically, how many? Well, what sort of exposure have you had
As far as being a manager,
since you've taken up that role?
before it for me going to events and stuff like that, I met a lot of people. Like I networked with a lot of people, so I got invited to like big events. So with me doing that, I was able to like go backstage and meet people that I wouldn't necessarily meet if I was in like general admissions.
Yeah.
So I end up meeting, DJs, promoters, and artists. So like Lyrical, I met Back to Basics and Tony X. I met these names was, oh boy. I met Private Ryan a couple times. Yeah, I've literally networked and like met a lot of people. So now I just want my networking to push Phenom to actually be working with these people.
Any females?
Any females? I met Nadia. I met Nyla. I actually met Nyla while I was at work. I used to work at Milk River, so that's how I met her.
Okay.
I'm trying to check things. And I met a couple of the female DJs that's in Soca scene as well.
So what would you say is the biggest challenge for you as a manager, as a woman, I'll say?
Asking for help and guidance. As far as like getting
that's challenging.
Yeah, getting a mentor. A lot of people don't think that I'm taking this serious, and this is something that I really am taking seriously. Because like, you know, some DJs, they don't have managers. Some DJs, in order for them to get bookings, everybody goes through them. They don't have to like, they don't answer to a second person basically when they're booking someone. So that, and just finding a mentor, that's very, very challenging.
Do you know any other managers that are women? No?
Not that I know of.
That must, that is a little difficult. And that's something that we don't see a lot in this industry. And I don't exactly know why.
I don't know. And I've been told, like, there's, like, a couple female managers, but it's, like, they're, like, incognito. Like, they just is, like, I don't see them.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen much of them either. Okay. How does your role differ from, let's say, a male manager in the industry?
Their personal connections.
Okay.
It's like I've realized men, they tend to be together and they always look out for each other.
Yeah.
And then women is like, which it should not be like that. It
goes back to that.
Yes, it always goes back to that. So it's like, why can't we be like that? I want to be like the guys, but with females.
It's a little difficult.
Yeah.
So every guest that I've had, that has always been the issue. It's always that we fight against each other.
Right.
And I believe in it. I see it every day. I probably was a victim of it at some point. And I'm trying to make a connection, to like draw a line, to see where we can meet each other, to see where we can come to an agreement, to see if we can treat the actual sickness and not just treat the symptoms, not just, you know, to be like, oh, I don't like her. Like, you don't like her, but I think it's worth working with her because you can get somewhere if you work with this person rather than you having to fight up on your own. Right. Because as you say, men stick together. It doesn't matter what.
It doesn't matter what. They stick to each other like glue.
Yeah, they're their backbones. And I always think the same. Why can't women be the same way? You know, I think we are emotionally attached and it is easier for us, you know, to speak on our feelings rather than it is for men. So why can't we just be physically strong as well and mentally?
And I definitely agree with that.
But for some odd reason, it's still hard.
And I don't understand why.
Is there anything else you ever thought about doing apart from being?
Originally, I kind of like got snatched into the management role.
Okay.
I was at a point in my life where I was still trying to figure things out because I'm still young and everything like that. Life is not always going as planned. So, I was always like, one point wanted to be a party promoter. Well, I don't want to use party promoter. An event planner.
Yes, you wanted to be
yes, that's what I wanted to do. And then, of course, that's male dominated.
Yes.
You don't have plugs and stuff like that. Yeah. Then when I first came in to see it, I wanted to be a makeup artist. So I was like, I could do makeup. I would like to do makeup, whatever. And I started, I was like, okay, everybody said they want to help, blah, 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 blah. Nobody came. I did it for 7 months, dropped that, moved on to something new. And then I told myself, since it's going to be difficult for me to be a party promoter, I might as well just support my friends that's in the industry that throws events.
Right.
So I was just posting flyers, getting people to come to parties and stuff like that. So that's what happened. And then had a conversation with Phenom. And before having a conversation with him, I was talking to one of my closest friends, and I was telling her, like, I want to go to school for business. I want to do something dealing with talent. Because I originally went to college for sports management. So...
Okay, so you've always liked management.
Yes, yes. And, like, finding talent was always something that I've always found interesting. And that's always what I wanted to do. So, and leading up until, like, 2019, it was actually before Miami, I actually ended up, Phenom was like, yeah, you're my manager now. I was like...
Just like that?
Just like that. I was like, okay, when do we start? And it was like that. So literally within the 3 months that we was doing our test run and everything, he started getting bookings. His confidence started boosting and everything. It was like, this is what I want to do.
And you must be super proud of that.
Yes, I'm very proud of that.
I bet.
Yes.
I can't. I mean, as much as I like the industry, I don't think I can envision myself, managing people to that point. I mean, I'm a manager outside of what I do here, but I don't know.
It's a learning process.
I think it's difficult.
For me, it really is difficult. It really is, because it's like, I gotta make sure my life is good, and I gotta make sure his life is always on point.
So you're basically, it's like you have a child.
I don't like to, like, people say that. I don't like to say that. I don't think about that like that, but it's like, he does what he has to do, and I just, like, just make sure it's to perfection, basically.
Okay. So you basically just proofread everything that happens.
So I also consider myself his assistant as well. If he needs things that needs to get done,
then
he'll let me know, and then I'll do it.
Okay. I saw somebody said that there's one other female manager in the chat room. Her name is Ali St. Clair, Boss Lady Extend. I know, DLX. Hey. She actually sent us a WhatsApp message. Can't find it. Okay, Ali, thank you for letting us know, and I'll definitely look into you. Any questions, anybody? No, not yet. You have any questions over there? Anybody
has any questions for me? Everyone is waving. No, not yet.
All right, good. So basically, I know in the industry, we might say men are better managers, but in your opinion, what gender do you think is, better managers?
I would definitely say women, because we pay very close attention to details.
Yes.
And I'm very big on that. Like, if you was to ever have a conversation with Phenom, anytime you had a booking, be there 30 minutes
before
your set. Especially if you don't have a double booking, I would like for you to be there, because you may never know who you're going to run into.
Yeah.
If I'm not going to be there, I would like for you to be there early, because you may never know who's watching. And that's what I always tell him. And there has been situations where a DJ won't show up. Boom. Phenom got a 2-hour set. That's the one thing, like, you may never know.
So you're heavy on punctuality and attendance. I think that's something that we all are heavy on as managers. You always have to ensure that you can rely on that person, and that the rest of the community can also rely on them, because that's a big thing. Reliability is closest to responsibility.
Yes. And I definitely always tell him, if he's going to run late, communicate that.
Yes,
Communication is always key.
Yes.
Because anything could happen on the way there. So I'd rather you always communicate.
Somebody said, I prefer a female manager. Females are more organized. Thank you, Splash.
Thank you.
Thank you. But yes, since 1980, I'll say, like, the percentage of females in the managerial position has grown significantly to where it is about, let's see, 60%. You know, it has grown significantly throughout the years, and I think we owe it to our hardworking women out there who are making that change and stepping up, not just in the entertainment industry but worldwide, because we are always looked down on when it comes to, you know, being a manager or a CEO, because for some odd reason we don't fit the role. I don't know what they mean by that.
They feel like we don't have a backbone or anything like that.
Yes.
And that is completely, because I've met some vicious women managers that's like cutthroat, not playing. So,
and it's not a pretty look, because I know a lot of female who are way better at what they do than a man.
Yes.
But as you said, because men stick together and because that they're stuck with each other, you know, it just works out better for them.
Yep, it always does.
It always does. Let's talk about the female leadership. I forgot. I have this thing where I have so many questions in my head, and when it's time to spit it out, it just doesn't come out.
It's completely fine.
All right, so let's talk about how females manage in terms of men. So female versus men, basically. Somebody said women are more detailed. We're more organized. I get it. Do you consider yourself to be more organized, or?
That's something I'm definitely still working on because I have to schedule. I have to make sure if he gets a booking, I have to make sure I take the information he gives me, plug it into my calendar, and make sure, like, okay, this week, these upcoming weeks, you have this. Make sure you're here at this time and this time, third. So it's basically like I said before, a lot of the DJs don't have managers, so all their bookings go through the DJ themselves. So it's getting used to when somebody books him through him, that information also gets transferred to me.
Has there ever been a time where you have been overbooked or mixed up a booking, and are you double booked? How did you deal with that?
We missed, like, as far as like me and him, we would like literally, I would be forgetting, like, oh crap, you got a booking tomorrow. He's like, Kia. I'm like, bear with me. I'm still learning. Or he would turn around, he was like, Kia, man, I'm sorry, but I totally forgot to tell you that I had a book. And I'm all on Instagram. Everybody's tagging me. I'm like, so I'm just chopped liver. Like, me and him go at it all the time. But that's how our relationship is. So we've definitely had situations where even when he had his double bookings, if I couldn't make the first one, made sure I met up with him at the second one. And I'd always tell him, like, even if they want you to stay longer, you also have to remember you have a commitment to somebody else as well. So we definitely had situations like that.
Because I always think, I'm like, wait, I'm pretty sure I saw this DJ on this flyer, and I also seen him over here, or I saw this artist here. And I'm like, what's happening? Like, are they aware that these are clashing?
Day out of day, they make it happen. When I first, like, before I started being a manager, like, I started to really watch his partner by for a mega. I was like, he will have 4 bookings in one night, and I'm like,
and then it's a distance between each booking. How do you make it?
I'm like, they got money, they got cars. I'm like,
and then events end at 4 a.m. How do you do it?
I don't know how they do it, and it's like, I'm still, to this day, I'm still trying to figure out, like, a lot of these DJs, like, I don't know how they can make it to their set, because once the party's already jumping and they're like, I forget how to say it. Like, they're not closing, but like they're the second to last DJ, and everybody,
they're at the peak.
Yeah, the peak, and they say, oh hey, and it's like, you trying to converse, you can't converse because now you got to go on set and prepare yourself. So it's like, I still try to figure it out, and they do it at every single event they go to. Yeah, they do, and they always have the same energy, and I'm like, how on earth do you have all this energy? It's the music. For me, it's the music. I would be in the corner by the DJ booth or by the sound booth, and I would have a really bad day when I go into parties, and then when I hear that music, I was like,
yeah, there's nothing bad about my day anymore.
No,
because soca music is so different.
Right.
It's so different. It takes you to a whole different high, and people don't understand
Yeah.
the level of soca music, and I need them to understand it. So somebody has a question.
Yes.
As a manager, do you attend all of the events?
I try to, but if I can, Phenom definitely understands. But if he feels like he definitely needs me
The
to be
support.
there, well, not really him. I would try to finesse my way to get there. I always find a way to get there. It's like when he calls me, like, I'm there. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure it out.
It's something like me. Like if I gotta be somewhere, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna be there in an hour.
I let him know and be like, for you, I'll do it.
Yeah, you always gotta put the for you. I'll do it.
Yes.
Just because it's for you.
That is the truth because it's like even for me, I may never know who's there watching him while he's on set. So I gotta make sure like I'm there, especially no matter what type of event it is. It could be small, it could be big. Like I make sure I try to be there.
You always gotta be the face. Yeah.
Yes.
Understood. I mean, it might be challenging, I guess. So what happened if you're in Brooklyn and then there's an event in Long Island?
You see, we actually had a situation like that. He was actually booked in Jersey twice, and at the time, I was working at a bar. So I was a bartender and a server, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna travel to Jersey with you, and I'm at work, but do what you gotta do. Just make sure whoever you're going with records. I do this thing is where if he doesn't record live, like on his set, I normally record his set.
Okay.
Like on my phone. So that's something added onto his portfolio.
So you always
anytime.
have like clips and stuff.
Yes.
Got it. As far as marketing, do you do that as well?
We both do.
Okay.
He's more so heavy on it because I don't have certain equipment that he does. So like if it comes down to me doing a flyer or his booking flyer, then I will do that. Or if he wants to try something new with a flyer, he would turn around and do it and we would just collab together.
Okay, that makes sense. And where do you still see yourself in 5 years?
I definitely would love to still be working with Phenom, but also have a talent agency.
Okay, so you do consider this as something as a career rather
Yeah.
than just a job.
Yes.
Clearly, because you must really love that.
Yeah, I do. It's a very overwhelming, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I do get discouraged a lot because it's like from the time I started working with him, people are starting to see like he is talent, and I'm the type of person. If I don't really speak on people. If you get what I mean, like if I know you have work, I would tell you like, yo, you have a lot of work that you have to do, but keep going. If not, I won't say nothing at all. But if I really see you have talent, I was like, yo, I see where you going with this. Because he's taught me a lot when it comes to the DJ set. And even with my other DJ friends that I have conversations with, I would say certain things. They were like, how do you even know that? Like, you're a female. How do you even know? I'm like, listen, I know
awesome.
things. Exactly. I was like, I know things. I'm awesome. And when I have a person like that, I become really interested in what they do. So I do my study, and he teaches me a lot too.
That's good.
It was like Serato. I was like Serato. I'm like, what is that? He was like, I was like, oh, it's a program. oh, okay. So
I mean, I'm like that sometimes. I mean, I'll probably get on the set and I'll play, but to perfect it, I don't know.
I mean,
I'll
if
try.
you're watching, if you want to teach me how to juggle, you want to teach me how to transition,
How to mix.
How to scratch, to let me know.
And if he also wants to, come here and do a show, we're always open for that.
Definitely. We'll definitely speak about that.
Absolutely. And how does your job affect your life, your personal life?
It's just the fact that I'm working. Like, I try to, find that balance between me actually working a 9 to 5 and also being a manager to nightlife. So it's like, if I want to take a day off and I really want to be the fact, sometimes I can't. But especially over this whole COVID thing, and I just started my new position, is like, I feel like I could make that decision. I could actually go and help him out more. Because I know I have a lot of work to do now the fact that the city's opening back up, because I would like to get him on certain bills. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, people already know his talent. Now we're both ready to start tackling these big venues, these
Yeah.
big events. So it's just with that. It's just like I want to network more and actually execute a lot of the conversations I've had with people.
So I saw you said that he also played at I Am Soca.
Yes.
What was that experience like?
That was who me. It was
Especially for
me,
you as a
yes.
manager.
For me, it was like a lot of fight down because a lot of DJs is like when they hear somebody for the first time, they are very, how do I say? They're very protective of their big events. So sometimes they don't want to add on new people to the bill
Because they're scared of what
Right.
the outcome might be.
Right. And on top of that, the fact that his team is already out there and now he's part of it, like he's starting to be known as well as part of the team. It's like people are like, I want to give him a chance, but I already got the other two members, and it's like,
They're still a little sketchy about it.
right. Which I totally respect, but for I Am Soca, that was an amazing thing for me personally, and for Carnival Tuesday last lap in Miami.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that was very amazing, and it was like I feel like a proud mom.
And you're telling me that, but you just told me that you don't consider it to be like, you're taking care of a child.
Yes, but for women, we just naturally have
Yes,
that nurturing. So it was
Yes.
like
You're
I
like,
was just so proud.
it's a
I was
woman.
like, and it's like I feel like I didn't even do anything for him to get it. He did what he had to do.
Yeah,
like I'm
absolutely.
just like the backbone in a sense. He has his own backbone. I'm just the extra support. So it's like to see him on these stages is like I was like, bro, you did that.
It must be overwhelming. You know, when I asked you that question, I was not expecting you to say that, it was a fight down. I'm being very honest. I was not expecting that. I'm like, a fight down. Wow, there we go.
Yep.
With the industry, where they all talk, oh, music is a mission and not a competition. But here you are competing. Here you are not giving your own a chance. And then
Yes.
to make it worse, his manager is a woman. How does that make you feel?
It's I know for a fact I'm gonna get beat up for this, but I really don't care. I feel like is this like
I'll protect you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
My thing is like I said, it always the clicks is like the clicks or people sticking with each other. There's some situations where I'm not even talking about phenom. Like there's situations where I've seen like people won't even give other people a chance. And I always tell people in the industry, I'm like, everybody started from somewhere.
Yeah.
Someone gave you a chance.
Yes, absolutely.
So why not just see, the person has talent. So why not just see, what that person could have your event turn out to be.
I mean, and even if the person doesn't have talent, but they have the potential to grow the talent, I think it's worth the try.
Yes.
Because you never know what can come from just the potential.
Right.
Like me, according to them, I have talent. But no, I just see potential. So this is me putting my potential with the talent they say I have to make it work. And you never know what comes of it.
Right.
Right? And I think that's what I see in you. You have both talent and potential. So I see you in 5 years with your full-blown agency, honestly. And you got like, I don't know, probably 100, 150 clients juggling. And that's what I see.
I got to go to school. I got to do a lot of schooling for that. Link up with the right people to make sure that all of that is executed. Because that's something I would love to have.
Is it hard for you to build yourself in this industry? Like, how do people react to the fact that you're a manager? And not just any type of manager. You're a manager for somebody who's traveling, who's out there for events. You're his face. How do they react to that?
I've had people, and he tells me this all the time. He's like, you shouldn't worry what people say, because he's my backbone as well. He tells me I shouldn't pay attention to what people say, but it's like from time I started, people were like grilling me. Was like, you sure that's not your man that you going hard for? And it's like,
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they would see.
yeah. And this thing is like I've never had to deal with that growing up because I grew up around guys. So when I hear people, or when people ask me that, it's like, why can't I just be somebody that's just supporting him, like, and want to see him go further? Like,
We can't just be a friend.
yes. So it's just like, that, and a lot of people just think that this is just a hobby for me too, because I've only been in the scene for 3 years. I've only been in.
I won't say only. I feel like 3 years is a lot of
It's so
commitment.
good. I've transitioned a lot, and it's like I feel like for a lot of people that's been in the scene for years, I feel like I've accomplished and like
lot?
a lot within the 3 years. I literally, like I said, I went from that girl being thrown off the stage to being the one that's on the like in the DJ booth sipping her drink and be like, yes, Vietnam, let's go. I see what you did there. I see what you did. And he's like transitioning. I'm like, he's dropping. I'm like, where did you even get that from? So I just feel like I've changed a lot from then. So, and it's like, once again, it's a male dominated industry, and I would like to continue to move like farther, but making sure that Phenom gets to where he needs to be. So,
And I agree. So let's talk a little bit about that girl who used to get thrown off stage. How does that happen?
okay,
Are you diving according to fan?
Okay, see what happened was, right?
Yeah.
So, is this fat group called Fat Masters. They,
oh my God, not Fat Masters.
yes, it's Fat Masters. Before I came into the scene, the very first event I went to was my high school friends event. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I'll say the group name, but whatever. They're gonna kill me for it. Is Fat Life.
Okay.
So they had an event called True Colors, I believe. I think it was their second event, and it was for Labor Day weekend or whatever. So I'm like, okay. I see people getting picked up. I'm like, oh my God. I hope nobody comes to pick me up. And I'm like, I end up getting picked up, put on somebody's shoulders, and be ran around. I'm like, so this is what my life has turned out to be. So I've always been, I used to get like every opportunity anybody had, anytime I went out, I was the one up in the air. Oops, sorry. I was the one up in the air. And then I went to, oh my God. I went to LAD. I believe, yes, LED. And both Fat Masters and Back to Basics was actually hosting the event. And they started throwing water. Me, I'm a natural hair, wig, everything. I went on the stage. So I didn't want to get doused with water. People started falling and busting ass and stuff like that. So I literally saw Fat Masters preparing to jump off the stage. I'm like, what is it? I'm like, oh my God, what are they doing? I'm like, you're not about to throw him. And they threw him off the stage. I was like, oh my God. And then like 2 parties after, I was like, me. I want to be thrown off. I want to be thrown off. I was like, pick me. They was like, Kier, you should. I'm like, yo, I am ready. They just came. They was like, you're going to jump on 3. 1, 2. They launched me. Like, not even, they picked me up and threw me.
Cannonball.
I was like, I was like, I want to do it again. They was like, no. And I think from there, I was officially like blessed in to the Fat Masters as a girl that got thrown off the stage. I made myself an honorary member at that point.
I was about to say, do you think that that's one of the memorable events that led up to who you are today? Yes,
definitely did. But then I realized I had to tone it down because I was diving off too much. I was going up in the air too much. There was one event, a plant hit me in my head.
Oh dear God!
I took it down, started swinging it while they had me up in the air. And I was like, Nikia, what are you doing? I'm like, the plant should never been up there. It should never hit me. And then I just handed it over to the owner. I was like, I apologize.
Here's your plant back.
Yes.
But it shouldn't be up there.
Yes. And she actually took it down. She took it down, all of them.
See, she respects the Fat Life. She respects it. I don't think I can go as far as diving and jumping off stage, but I do Fat. I'll probably jump on the chair and on the table.
Oh yeah, I also like to jump on furnitures too, every now and then. Yeah. But yeah, now the fact that I'm representing somebody,
I gotta tone it down.
I toned it down a lot since then.
I understand. I had to tone down too because people seeing your face at GMGT. You're like,
you have to. And you have people watching you. And it's like, I just want to live my best life. That's like,
yes,
please.
like I have a life outside of this.
Yes.
I also like to go on the road, dress half naked, wind up in the streets. I like doing this with my big feathers on my back.
Yes,
I like this.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
I see nothing wrong with that.
And I can still put on a suit with a pair of heels and negotiate with you.
Let them know.
That's how it works around here.
That's what I like to hear.
And that's how it is. And that's I feel and that's why people don't understand. If men can do it and still go on and be the CEOs and wear the suits and drive the fancy car, why can't we do it?
Exactly.
Why can't we do it?
That's why I made an agreement with you, and I'm like, yo, once you get off your set and we have a little talk, can I go act up now? I'm like, can I go and act up? He's like, okay,
I've been a
you
good
can.
girl.
I've been a good girl. Like I held it down.
For 3 years.
I held it down. So can I just like, please?
And I think you deserve that year, you know, where you could just go to probably every carnival.
Oh, that
Vinci Mass, Spice
wherever I
Mass,
go,
Crop Over, just go.
he has to be playing on a truck. That's my mission for
That's
him.
what I'm saying.
He has
Just
to
go.
be playing on a truck.
Carnival after carnival after carnival. You guys are just touring.
And actually, that's a very, very big goal of mine.
Good.
That's a
Because
very
I
big
see it
one.
happening.
Yes.
You have the drive and the personality, and he has the talent. Boom.
It just works together. We just
Best
gotta,
combination.
we doing our part.
Best
The carnival
combination.
people, like, you know, if y'all wanna
They're
book
listening. They're listening.
hit me up. Let me know. Because we're ready to go on tour. Okay, we've been ready.
Y'all the best combination since coconut rice and peas. Coconut
Love
cream.
you. I love you. You see, good.
I think you're probably one of the most selfless managers I've ever met.
Thank you.
It's very rare that you would come across, especially as a woman, who doesn't just think about what's in it for her, but she thinks about where can her client go, where is he going to go, where do I want him to go,
Right.
and where does he need to be, and putting everything that she has on hold to ensure that he gets his dream. And as soon as he gets his dream, she knows that she's going to get off her feet.
Yes.
And I think that's why women are better managers. That's it.
That's it.
Because in the light of being a manager, we become a mother.
Yes.
And we take care of every single person who's under our wing.
Yes.
Just to ensure that you get your dream. Because at the end of the day, my only dream is to ensure that you succeed.
Right.
Because once you succeed and people see the woman that was behind you, they know for a fact that she means business.
Yes.
And you mean business. I'm going to say it again, ladies and gentlemen. She means business. Yes, her future is very bright. It's blinding me inside here right now. I'm very honest. And I see so much in you and so much potential from you.
Thank you.
10 years down the road, GMGT in connection with what's the name of your agency?
I'm actually still working on that. It'd be cool to have it named after me.
Okay, Nikki's Talent Agency.
Yes. I'm still working on it. I haven't gotten that far with the name. I should work on that today.
Okay, there you go.
I would
See?
sit on there because I would tell people is like you gotta make sure I'm like you too. So because he will be the star
That's
of
right.
my agency.
You're right. You're gonna
So-
have a big portrait
Yes.
in the lounge.
Yes.
Just him.
Be like, yep, that's my first client. He held it down. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be here right now.
Have you ever come across people that you don't like? You don't feel the energy. You can't work with, but you worked out anyway, because you don't have a choice.
Exactly. I have no choice. If Phenom says a go, it's a go. That's it. And that's really it. Of course, like me and him, we communicate on that. It's like, okay, but you got to do what you got to do, type of thing. And we really do sit down and talk about stuff like that because we know there's a lot of fight down, a lot of bad mind people. But I'm at my business on that. Good energies and good spirits over here.
There's so much.
But it's beyond me. But we know we have a mission and we have to execute it.
So in your experience, have you guys ever like refused booking, even though it was like a big booking, but probably did not gel with y'all vision or y'all values for where y'all think y'all want to go with?
Yes, we actually had, but he still turned around and ended up doing it because I just came into like the By Far Army. Like they're a team. They've been together for about 6 to 8 years, if I'm not mistaken. So they know each other. So they know if something is not a good fit, something is not a good fit. But me coming in, I'm still learning. I'm learning about the promoters. I'm learning about how they move, how the other DJs move when they throw events. So it's like me and him, we would sit down and talk about it. It was like he would tell me certain events that he would want to target. I'm like, okay, I'll try, execute and stuff like that. But if one member is like, damn, you should have never did that, especially for free. There's a lot of people always say he's so talented, he shouldn't be doing anything for free. Yes, I agree with that, but then at some point it's like we need the exposure as well.
Right.
So it's like that is like a very, very gray area that we're still trying to figure out, because it's like at this point he should be getting paid for every event that he does.
Agreed.
But like I said, I call it the adult soca scene. The adult soca scene is very, very, very protective of their big events. So that's something we've done it, but it's like we will still turn around and do it to like show like, y'all want to bad mind me? Fine. Boom. Shook the whole crowd. Drops mic. Walks out. So
Oh dear God, your energy is unmatchable. Just so much. How does your family feel about all of this?
I told my mom with last month that I'm a manager. She was because we were planning, because of COVID and everything. Was it last month or was it like when we came back from Miami Carnival? He wanted to start working on his birthday celebration. That was actually, I believe, should have been last week. So I'm on the phone and I'm talking to one of my friends that's a security guard, because he's on his way to have his own security business. So I started to ask him, I'm like, how much do you think it would be to have about like 4 to 5 security, blah blah blah. My mother's like, are you scared? Like, would you have security for? Would you get scared? I'm like, Mom, this is security for my client. She was like, client? The hell is your client? I'm like, Mom, I'm a manager to a DJ. She said, This is like, okay, you think you're cute. She still walked away. I'm like, that is crazy.
They really don't take it serious.
They don't, because it's like, I don't understand why, because like I will have an idea, I will get the process into it, and then like I've like literally for some reason after 7 months don't work out, I just breeze out. I just go find something new. But for some reason this stuck. So it's like right now, like I sent my mom the flyer for today. She was like, I wish you nothing but luck. I'm like, thank you, gangsta. So I was really happy about what my mom told me. Good luck. So
Good. I think a family's support is really important when it comes to stuff like this, because going through this in this industry by yourself, I don't recommend it.
My friends, Z and Maggie, I'm pretty sure they're finished with me, because I complain. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, why is it like this? Like, I get so frustrated. And it's like, girl, you already know what type of time you was going into. So it's like, now it's just time for you to just take it easy. Just take it one step at a time. Like, you already know, you know what you're dealing with.
You know what you signed up for.
Yeah. So it's like their support as well has always kept me grounded.
Good.
So.
Good. If there's one thing that you could change from the entire 3 years, what would it be and why?
I'm actually okay where I'm at now.
Good.
As far as like being his manager, I actually am okay on my part. I just would like to continue to network and try to grow myself so I can make sure he's always good. Because it's at times I feel like I'm not doing enough, or I'm not doing anything at all, because there's always third parties that adds in and gets him certain things. So it's like I always want to be on top. I want to be 3 steps ahead of everybody else when it comes to him.
And what do you think are your strengths as a manager?
My motherly ways. My motherly ways. Actually, Wait, my motherly ways. I think I
That's
think
it.
that covers everything.
Well,
It's-
your motherly ways basically
yeah,
is the basket that carries
everything,
every
Yes.
trait, literally,
literally. So I would say my motherly ways.
and your weaknesses, if you have any.
My
I don't think you have
weaknesses.
any. I'm gonna just put it that way.
I think as of right now, no. Yeah, because I'm always growing. So anything that people might see as a weakness, I'm strengthening that. So
Has anybody ever come up to you and be like, "Hey, I think you should do this better"?
oh, yeah.
What was your response to that? Okay, got it.
Literally.
Like, who do you think you are?
Yeah, I was like, and then I will go back and tell you, and I'm like, why is so really trying to tell me how to manage you? Like, because I've had people tell me, like, when he's on set, I can't get hyped up and, like, rally around behind him. I'm like, so what you want me to do? You want me to go to the bathroom while he on set? You want me to go outside when he on set? Like, if I'm not recording, I have every right to get hyped up behind
support
my
him.
DJ. Yeah, it's like, you're like, oh, you should be careful. You know, people I'm like, let me go dance. He playing nothing but bashment. Let me go dance. Like, can I go whine on somebody's son and still be a manager at the same time? Like, is that a crime?
No, it's not.
It's like, I just want to know if it's a crime, guys. Please let me know. And it like,
But my thing is, if you can't enjoy his music, if people can't see you enjoying his music, how does other people expect for other people to enjoy it? Like, you have to be the first person
exactly.
to enjoy. You have to be the biggest supporter.
Yes. And like one thing, like, I'm sorry, I have, okay, 2 minutes. I have to redo the live. Sorry. Like, what was I saying? I forgot.
I was asking you.
I'm sorry. My brain just went when I
just
saw
fried?
the 2 minutes. Yes,
It's
when I saw
like-
2 minutes, I was like, ah, crap.
I was telling you that if you can't be his biggest supporter, then who should be?
Exactly, and that's one thing is like I always try to figure out, like he has his team behind him, but it's like if they're not always around, I'm supposed to be that person.
Yeah.
Like even when I go to events and he does a transition or he transitions two songs together and it blends very well. And then he just randomly drops his drop in there. I was like, I would literally stop dancing and be like,
What was that?
did y'all hear that? I'll be like, nah. That's why me and my girls is like, we can't really go to parties like that anymore because we don't enjoy because we're studying all the time. And it's like, yo, that was really crazy.
Yeah, I think I've always been like that. I will go to a party and hear some. I'll be dancing in it, but I'm not gonna be so focused on the dance. I'm gonna be focused on how the DJ is playing.
Right.
Because I want to hear especially if you can mix a dancehall with a soca song.
Yes.
And if you can blend that, hats off to you.
Please, yo, I'll be one to like do a money pull up, but you see, I can't be dishing out money like that because even when I'm broke, I'm broke. So even when I have money, I'm still broke. But everyone is like, money pull up, I can't. And I'm like, Kia, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that.
You seem like you have so much fun doing this.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I don't know what just happened.
It's alright.
Yes, I do have a lot of fun. Even when I have my DJ friends, I'm so sorry.
Take your time. Restart your life. Let me look through for questions.
Okay.
Also, guys, the guest is Nakia. She is the manager of DJ Phenom.
Yes. DJ Big Poppy Phenom.
I think Phenom is short for phenomenal.
Yes.
Just so
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
Just so you know. And not only is he phenomenal, she is too. She is
Thank you.
energetic. She's beautiful. She has so much potential, so much talent, and she has such an interesting and bright future ahead, guys. You have to look out for her in the future because
Thank you.
in 5 years from now, she's gonna be dropping talent.
Listen. We're gonna be. My goal: conquer the whole of the Caribbean,
That
conquer
is-
home, Canada, abroad. You name it. I want to
You
make
conquered
sure
it.
Phenom is there.
Agreed.
It's gonna take a lot, but we're gonna make it happen.
I think it's worth it. It is absolutely worth it. And I don't know why the Caribbean is so hard for us to conquer as Caribbean people. I believe every Caribbean country should give their own a slot.
Yes.
And that's that.
yes.
Because That's how we grow as a people. That's how we grow as a. We're too small of a body than to be fighting so much.
And it's like money could be made. Like I learned here in Brooklyn, our industry is a multi-million-dollar industry compared to any other industry. And I'm like, so why is there so much fight down? Just let people live.
Because they don't know how to accept and understand that there is somebody behind them coming up.
Yep.
And I think that the only way to do that is to push that person, not discourage them, but to push them, because you never know where you might get.
Exactly. And one thing that I've learned, like I mentioned earlier, the adult soca scene and the baby soca scene. I would honestly say with the major hitters in the baby soca scene is starting to show the adult soca scene like it's okay to collab. It's okay.
It is.
Because it's like, even with that, is like, there's a lot of fight down with like the promoters and stuff, because the adult soca scene is kind of intimidated. But it's like, why feel intimidated if you work alongside the baby soca scene?
Exactly.
And everybody will stay relevant.
Exactly.
Money will always be made no matter what.
Exactly. But they don't know how to combine. They don't know how to unite. And that's, I don't understand. It's so easy.
Yes.
It is really so
it's very
easy.
easy. And the thing is, with our scene is like, our music itself, it pushes unity. So it's like, why can't we actually follow that?
Exactly. Why can't a big artist collab with a smaller artist? And it's not hard to do.
It's not hard to do. That's
just
like,
see who has the strength where, and be like, all right, you know what? You're really good at writing. You write. We'll sit down, we'll proofread it, and then we'll sing.
Exactly.
What's so hard in that?
I've seen nothing hard in that at all.
And there's so many talented artists, Jesus Lord, so many talented DJs, so much talent in the Caribbean. I don't even know where to look anymore.
Listen, any new artists in the Caribbean, if they have any music and they would like for Phenom to sample it in his mixes or any of his live sets, definitely contact us. You could definitely hit me up at Nakia NYC and we would definitely organize that. Because what we want to do, since he has a Panamanian background and he's very versatile in as far as the genres, we're really trying to push. And push different islands music.
Y'all heard that? She said, any new artists, any music that you want pushed, please, guys, reach out to her at Nakia NYC on Instagram. Okay, she's here for you, just as GMGT is here for you. We are all here for you, for the upcoming, for the old. We're here for everybody. All right. Wow. It's about an hour and a half, girl.
Oh, wow.
Where to go?
Where did I go?
It's almost about an hour and a half. How was it?
It was good. Actually, I really enjoyed it. It's different. I'm completely nervous. Because once I know I get in front of a camera, it's just like, oh, gosh, don't embarrass anybody. Like, don't embarrass yourself. So
I don't think you embarrass anybody. Honestly, I really love your energy.
Thank you.
I love your vibe.
Thank you. I try to keep it very positive.
Agreed.
Very, very positive.
And that's what we're selling here with the women. Positivity.
Yes.
That's it. Period.
Period, poo. Period.
I can't get the poo right. So
That's practice. Period, poo.
Yep. So you can go ahead and let them know where they can find you, and of course your clients on social media platforms and any shows that you guys have coming up. I know you sent me a flyer the last time when I locked in.
Yes, I actually want to talk about that. That was a live birthday celebration for Phenom's birthday. And like, you know, because of COVID, we had like a small, intimate group of people that came, wished him happy birthday. He went on live, celebrated his celebration with his fans.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to say fans. I apologize, guys. With his supporters.
Right.
And it was amazing. He actually has a little clip of the event on his Instagram. Like, there was a cake. And, you know, the motherly way that I am, I gave him like a personalized, I think it was a gallon Henny.
Okay.
And a King's Cup. And I customized it for him. So, yeah, it was that. But you guys could definitely contact me on Instagram at Nakia NYC. Even if it's dealing with bookings or you want to reach out and speak to Phenom if y'all don't want to directly go to him. But his Instagram is is DJ Big Poppy Phenom on Instagram. I'm gonna definitely have his, I guess, a pin, send you like his Instagram page.
Yes,
and you can pin it.
please.
Yeah. Anytime you guys want to like do a collab with him, definitely hit us up and we'll definitely organize any bookings coming up. Cause outside we'll be opening back up, so no matter where in the world if we could do it, we'll be there. So definitely be in contact with me and Phenom.
Absolutely. And is there any advice that you would like to give to any young lady who's looking at us right now and she has plans of becoming a manager in this industry?
Definitely don't give up, because I had moments where it was like, Phenom, like, I love you and everything, but I would like to walk away. Like, it's so draining. I feel like I'm not doing much for you. I feel you've gotten where you need to be, but there's still, and it's like, I want to take a step back. I've been there, but the fact that I had conversations with him, I actually did his help with his birthday celebration, and the visions that I've had for him and that we spoke about, I don't want to give up on that, because I know we could definitely go very, very far if we continue to work together. So definitely don't give up. It's okay to ask for help, and that's something I've learned while being a manager, that it's okay to ask for help. And yeah, continue to network, because you may never know. Like I always say, you may never know who's watching. So always continue to network, basically.
And don't dive.
Don't, yeah. Please don't. Because if you don't have insurance, that's it for you. Because the venue is not going to pay for it. The promoter is not going to pay for it.
Problem Child says that.
Huh?
Problem Child said that in his song. No, was it him? What's the name of that song? Oh, dear God. Oh, my God. His new song. The one from last year.
The one that's about burning stuff up and whatnot.
Yeah.
No, I think, that was Problem Child? Yeah, that was Problem Child.
That was Problem.
Yeah.
What's the name of the song?
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. That's one thing about me. I'm bad with names, bad with lyrics. I'm working on it. I'm working on it though. I'm working on it.
It's gonna burn me until I remember. I remember later.
It's like, do me a favor.
That's lyrical, girl.
Oh. Wait, no, it's for that same rhythm, no?
Yeah, it is. It is on that rhythm, but I don't know the song.
Oh, I don't. Oh, I'm gonna be so much.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna be in trouble.
I'm gonna find it.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, nasty.
Yes, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so terrible. I'm working on it.
So am I. Yes, nasty up. How does
Yes.
the song go? Nasty up, dirty up. Well, anyways, whatever. Yes, he did say that the venue, the promoter would pay for it. So
They were okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Brooklyn DJs, just know when you see little old Nakia and one of your patrons drop her, just make sure you have your insurance money ready, because
we'll be diving.
you're gonna be diving off.
That's another way of networking.
Yeah. Yes.
Because
They'd be like, who's that Smalley?
You might land in the right hand.
So I'm just saying, any big manager, any big promoter, DJ, if I land in your hands when I dive off the stage, we're going to be working together to get Phenom on that bill.
Agreed. I'm going to look up and just see what's the date.
Yep. Date? I know you. Okay. We'll be there.
Definitely.
I'll send you the prices.
Definitely. Guys, it was so, I don't even know what to say. This was so...
I enjoyed myself. Thank
I'm
you.
usually nervous as usual, but...
I was over. That's the reason why I was swiveling so much. Like, I'm over here shaking. I'm like, why am I so
shaking?
nervous?
Have you seen my legs?
So I guess we both were nervous. I'm like, I don't know. You guys probably like, why is she still swerving? I'm like, yo, I am nervous.
I'm always nervous. Every Thursday I come here, I'm like, God. I wake up and I'm like, God, I have the show today. Oh my God, what am I
Isn't it amazing? I love the fact that you're using your platform to continue to push women, and I really appreciate that.
Of course.
I really do appreciate that.
There's too much men in this industry. I need some women. I can't take it anymore.
Yes, we need the
we
women
have too
that
much
are-
talent.
Yes, we need the women that are hiding
Yes, stop being shy.
to come out.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I would like to meet a lot of these female. I gotta stop saying female. I'm sorry, I'm working on it.
So am I. I
lot
had a
of-
whole discussion on that.
Yes,
before.
I remember. I have to stop. A lot of the women in this industry, they need to come out.
Reach out to us,
Yes.
please.
Because a young lady like myself would definitely like to team up and
Absolutely.
pick you guys' brain in this industry.
And there's so much of them with so many ideas
Yes.
that we can actually put out there that could get everybody somewhere.
Right.
But they're just so shy and so afraid, and they feel so disrespected sometimes because some men don't know how to chill. I'm gonna give y'all a blue pill to sit down in a corner.
Please. They need to chill out.
Some men just need to relax a little bit,
Just a tiny bit. We ain't ask for much. Just a smidget.
sip your Hennessy,
Yes.
and sit on that chair, bro. Cause
Go park it.
women are about to take over,
real
and when we
soon.
do,
Don't be upset.
please don't.
Don't be upset.
It's just a matter of time.
Yep.
We're changing the world. What? That's okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's completely fine. The men in the industry gotta understand, like, there's women out here, we taking stuff seriously. So
Yeah.
y'all gotta recognize.
We're changing the world one woman at a time.
Period. Yes, turn up. Park it. Park it.
Oh dear God. Guys, it was. I'm pretty sure y'all see me smile more than ever today. Yes, Graham? Yeah, I have. Yes, she definitely brought out that little giggly me.
Yes, I'm so happy. If you're watching, I'm so sorry. Please don't kill me later. I apologize. Whatever needs to be
will.
fixed. He probably would.
No, he probably won't. He
And
probably
my
would be
phone
so
died.
proud.
Yeah.
I gotta charge this number. He would be so proud of you right now because you were so supportive of him, and then you were so informative and so in depth and in tune with everything that's going on.
Yes, I have to. That's one thing I definitely have to.
How do you keep up? Because I know I can't.
I've officially called myself a stalker
Okay,
of the
copy.
soca scene.
Got it.
So it's like
Got it.
I'm still working on the whole music thing because there's a lot of things that I don't know that he knows. But it's like, as far as parties, events, like I scope out. I try to pay attention to who the promoters are. But it's overwhelming sometimes. It's like, yo, just hit me up. Be like, I want to book female. Like, please.
And thank you. We're asking nicely.
We asking very, very nicely. I mean, if you want us to be vicious, or if you want me to be vicious, I'll go there.
Ouch.
I'll go there.
And
Just
they-
saying.
They won't like when a woman is vicious because we go all out.
We go all out. I go hard for mine. So
Well, you want to end or you want to talk?
I don't know. It's up to you. It's all up to you. We could end. We could talk. You know.
Somebody asked what's the difference between women and female. Lord have mercy.
Oh gosh, I read something. So I feel like I read somewhere they were saying that calling a woman a female is kind of degrading.
Yeah.
So it's I feel like I'd rather call a woman a female than calling her the B word.
Yeah.
I would, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I feel like that's where a lot of that stuff stems from. Because I'm so accustomed to hearing people calling other women calling other women
Women.
females instead of the B word. So it's like, I guess that's something that just always stuck with me, even if I'm talking about it in a positive light.
Yeah, it just comes out.
Yeah, it just naturally comes out.
Observation. Well, basically from the show that we did a while back, a female is what you use to describe. It's a gender basically. So it could be a dog. It could be an animal. It could be a human. That's what female is. Women is specific for humans.
Yes.
That's the difference.
Yes.
You know, scientifically speaking. But if we're being opinionated, female, yes, is a little degrading.
Yes. And I'm definitely
I
working on that.
mean, it just happens.
It just happens.
Yeah, it just comes out. No harm intended. It just happens. Just like, what's something that I say a lot? I
Just,
say
yeah.
so it just happens. Just a slip of the tongue. But, you know, we're working on it. I remember when I was growing up, I was always told, ladies never chew gum. You have to suck on a mint. What are your thoughts on that?
Listen, I've never had that growing up with my grandmother. She never told me that, so
Okay.
I don't. As far as it tell me not to chew, well, then again, it all depends on the setting that you're in. It's a time and place for everything. Like if you're going to a meeting, I'm not expecting you to chew gum, but overall, you're gonna tell me not to chew gum.
Well,
I'm like, how I see it. If my grandmother didn't say nothing was wrong with it, I don't see nothing wrong with chewing gum.
I'm gonna tell you, the secondary school that I attended, as a lady going to that school, you can't chew gum. You can't eat or drink on the streets. You have to sit with your legs closed. You have to do this. You have to do. I don't think. Like, how to? Your hair can't be a certain way.
Right.
Your nails can't be long.
Right.
Understandable. You have to have a black or a brown watch. Your earrings have to be like
You got
stoppers, like
yeah.
little tiny earrings. Like, and I'm like,
Well, I don't think that's the whole thing. That's where the difference between American public schools and schools in the Caribbean, because
yeah, I've seen high schools over here, and I'm like,
we're very.
Okay.
I always tell people Americans are very ignorant. So it's like, if you tell us not to do something, we gonna do it anyway, type of thing. So,
y'all like to retaliate.
yeah, that is like, see my
And the
my
Caribbean
friend
can
Shandy.
retaliate.
I'm sorry, my friend Shandy said that the last ladylike behavior. Shandy, I'm working on it. You see, I'm working on my posture too. I'm working on it.
I think you're a very ladylike.
Thank you. At times. At times.
I mean, we all have our times.
Yes.
Yes, there are times when you have to be a beast, times when you have to be a lady.
Yes. I feel like I'm always on the beast mode.
Nah, I feel like you're in the lady mode. I see much more of a lady than a beast.
For now. As I always tell people, I go hard for mine, so.
Well, I mean, that's expected.
Yes.
It is expected. All right, guys. I don't know what to say anymore. It was just an amazing show today. It was
Yes, I definitely enjoyed
really
myself.
energetic. Clearly, Kareem loved it. A few things. You have anything else you want to say in terms of any shows that you guys have coming up?
Right now, we're going to be opening up his bookings
Okay,
within
great.
the next couple days. So we will definitely push that out onto social media. So anybody that wants to start booking could definitely reach out once those flyers are posted on our Instagram.
Great. So, guys, again, you can find her at Nakia NYC on Instagram. Hit her up to start booking DJ Big Poppy Phenom.
Yes. And definitely, if hopefully we'll be here.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. You could come here as a guest. You can pick a slot.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. We're definitely working on, building a full week schedule. So it will be great to have him here
That would
with
be
us.
amazing.
Of course. He can get all the exposure he needs. Oh, yeah. He loves when I drive business like that.
Yes.
But yes, I think, and this is a really good platform for him in terms of exposure. We can work together, build, connect. Before you know it, he's off.
Yes, definitely. Fino will be here, and all of my other DJ friends that haven't touched this set yet will definitely be here. Cause
Sure.
y'all gonna know.
I must say thank you so much for coming. Priscilla, thank you.
Priscilla?
Oh, yeah, also Priscilla. Sasha, thank you as well.
Yes, thank you guys.
Yes, to everybody who tuned in, I must say thank you for tuning in, guys. I'm pretty sure you enjoyed today's show. As always, we always bring you a little heat.
Yes.
A little
Those
extra
spice.
heat on the Thursdays. We have a few things happening here at GMGT for the weekend. Firstly, Sit with Women, in connection with GMGT, is doing a Father's Day giveaway. We are giving away 3 care packages, guys. 3 lovely care packages that I have handpicked together with the other members on the team. And we are so excited to give it away to you lucky dads out there. Sorry, it's only 3. If I can make more, I will sometime during the weekend. But for now, we have 3. You get a nice little t-shirt and a nice little something and some other gifts. I'm not going to tell you exactly what, but that's all a part of the care package. How do you get that? How do you win? Simple. I just need your kids or child to send us a short paragraph, 6 to 8 lines. That's it. Telling us why my dad should get one of these care packages. Explain to me why your dad is loving and why is he caring and what does he do for you that makes him so awesome that you want him to be starring here at GMGT. You can send it to our WhatsApp at 347-309-5254 or in DM us on Instagram, GMGT.LIVE, throughout the entire social media platforms. So that's Instagram, that's Facebook. Yeah. But I'll prefer if you guys send us on WhatsApp because, you know, it's a little easy over there with Instagram and Facebook. We got to, you know, go to request and all these long processes. So we would really prefer you sending us on WhatsApp. But, you know, if you can't, we always understand. Feel free to send us on Instagram and Facebook. We have a packed show this afternoon. Mafia. Next on the rise this afternoon, guys, we have like 4 guests. Yeah? We have 4 guests. 4 talented, energetic.
We have a remote interview. That's Leela. And the others will be in studio.
Great. So we have 1 virtual and the other 3 would be in studio. Guys, look out for that virtual video. I promise you it's going to be everything this afternoon. I promise you it's going to be so good. It's going to be so great. She's so talented. All the other artists who are passing through are talented as well. So much talent, so much vision, so much potential, guys. Remember to look out for that this afternoon. And as you know, Father's Day is coming up. What are you guys doing for your dads? Let us know. Hit us up. And guys, we have a little surprise for you. There's more. You like surprises?
I like surprises.
Okay, guys, thank you. Like surprises.
I like work here.
What's happening, Kareem? Tomorrow, Saturday?
So,
Wow, he
so-
forgot.
yeah. Put me there.
Thank you.
Our morning show.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey. Launches
Yes.
tomorrow.
I wanted to do that part.
Go ahead.
So, guys, tomorrow we are officially launching our morning show with the energetic Alma Boy.
Did you see the flyer? I just sent the flyer to the group. Yeah.
It looks like we're gonna start posting. And the talented and exquisite
The
soca
and
enthusiast.
yes.
Guys, they're gonna be the host of the morning show from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. every morning.
Okay.
Every morning, guys.
I would definitely like to drop in and witness this.
Yeah.
If
Sure.
you guys don't mind.
We
don't
would
mind.
love to have you.
Tomorrow.
Or you could text and let us know what's happening. And we're definitely going to discuss it in the morning in the Bacchanal Corner with Alma Boy and the soca enthusiast.
Juiciness.
Yes, and y'all know Caribbean people always full of drama. So we are ready for that. Remember, guys, send us a message or a voice note to our WhatsApp for the Bacchanal section. Just let us know what we can do to help.
Yes.
We have great people giving great advice. I'll even put my 2 cents if I can. But we are going to be here tomorrow from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And of course, on Saturday, you have your full show all day long from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You don't want to miss a time slot because from the time it starts, it's just peace.
Yes.
From 9 o'clock, it's peace. And I promise you, every Saturday morning when I'm off, I know I wake up at 8 so I can have some breakfast.
Yep. Get yourself ready.
Yep, because at 9 a.m., I'm cleaning the whole room all over again. All over again because it's just peace. And then from 12 to 3, more peace. So 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., we have DJ Silence together with Kareem with the Wake Up Call, the weekend edition.
Ooh.
I remember. And then from 12 to 3, we have Fire and Heat. We have Shakira and DJ D Fire. That's the
Yes.
women's slots.
Here for the women.
Always. And from 3 to 6 p.m., we have DJ Hayes with Mafia Don. Guys, you already know how this goes.
Exactly. Yep.
I mean, soon enough you're gonna be hearing DJ. Who?
Big Poppy Phenom.
Right.
You're gonna be hearing him.
You're gonna be hearing him next in a time slot.
Yep.
Give it some time. We're coming. We're building. Stay tuned into GMGT, guys. We have so much in store for you, and we always appreciate the support. You guys have been with us from day one, and you're still here, and the love is just growing, and it's getting better day by day. And we can't tell you how much we appreciate it.
Yes.
One day we can show it, hopefully.
Definitely.
We're not done. On July 11th,
Ooh,
we are continuing with the Good Time Concert Series with whom?
Inspector the Hitman, Elimas Hurricane Gilbert.
I think it's Elimas, the Hitman, Inspector, the Veteran Gilbert.
Uncle Specky.
Yes, guys. And it's going to be hosted by who?
Alma Boy.
Gosh, it's so much fire.
And we're going to have a live band.
Oh, yes. I forgot. We're having a live band. Guys. It's coming through. It's coming together. We are so excited.
First rehearsal is supposed to be this weekend, so I'm excited.
Okay, so that we didn't know.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say, yeah?
Yeah.
So, guys, again, look out for all of this that's happening. Nikia, look out for all this that's happening.
Trust me. Send me
I'll send you everything. I'll be sure to forward you everything.
Yes.
Every single thing. Every flyer, every link.
Yes.
And then we will talk about DJ for now being here. Guys, I don't know, man. It was good today.
I definitely enjoyed myself. Thank you,
Did
guys.
I, man. So, thank you for tuning in. Take me out with something hot now.
We're ready, yeah, we're ready, ready, we're ready, yeah, we're ready, Look how the sun now raising up, oh now waking up, the atmosphere have vibes, and nothing can break it up. The girl them a wine non-stop, we are the drinks them in a my cup. We gonna party all night, 24 parties we hit in a row. Tonight at the very last show, before we head out on the road. The girl them a release the load. So let me see your hands up, so everybody know, put your hands up, so if you're ready for the road, let your friend them know. We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road. So we're ready, yeah, we're ready, yeah, we're ready.
Good music, good time.